Hi, my name is Brianna Martin, and today we're going to be using dimensional analysis and conversion factors to help me treat my headache appropriately depending on my body mass. So today we're going to be using conversion factors, which pretty much means is to change the units but not change the value. So our main objective is to find the price and the quantity of pills I need to take to treat my condition, to treat my headache appropriately. Our known factor is my body mass. So my body mass is 160 pounds, and we're going to be looking into 3 different types of medicine to treat my headache, and we need to figure out which one is the cheapest for me to take. So our step 1 is to find out the total amount of pills I would need to take for each individual treatment to find out then the price, which one's cheapest. So our 3 options would be a Tylenol, which contains paracetamol, and our second option would be Advil, which contains ibuprofen, and our third option would be acetaminophen, which is in Excedrin. So to find out how many pills I need to take in paracetamol, which is Tylenol, our known factor is there's 102 milligrams in 15 pounds, for 15 pounds. So what I did here is I divided 102 milligrams divided by 15, which is the milligrams divided by the pounds. And then I multiplied that by my body mass, which is 160 pounds. So since we're doing pounds, we can cross that out because there's 2 pounds, and we're left with milligrams, so which is 1087.99 milligrams. So technically, if you want to get technical, 188. But for short term, we're gonna keep the 1087.99 milligrams for specifics. So that's for option number 1. That's how many milligrams I would need to treat my headache based on my body mass. For the second option, for the ibuprofen, our known factor is for 25 pounds. It's 113 milligrams per 25 pounds. So since we know that, so for 160 pounds, which is my individual body mass, we would divide 113 milligrams by 25 pounds, which is the known factor, times that by 160 pounds, which is how much I weigh. So since there's 113 milligrams left and there's 2 pounds, so 25 pounds and 160 pounds, those two cross out, so we're left with milligrams. So the milligrams I would need to take to treat my headache appropriately for ibuprofen is 732.2 milligrams. And for our third option, for acetaminophen, our known factors, 35 pounds is 240 milligrams. So for 240 milligrams, that's for 35 pounds. So the same thing, we're going to divide 240 milligrams by 35 pounds. That is our known factors. And for our option, it's 160 pounds. So we're going to cross out the 35 pounds and the 160 pounds, meaning those pounds cross out. We're left with milligrams again. So the milligrams I would need to take for a 160-pound woman myself would be 1,097.14 milligrams. So I have written down right here, all 3 of them, at the very bottom. The paracetamol is 1,087.99 milligrams I would need to take. And for ibuprofen, I would need to take 732.2 milligrams. And for acetaminophen, I would need 1,097.14 milligrams. So just based on that, the smallest milligram I would have to take is for ibuprofen. That's so far. So next we need to figure out the cost for those milligrams. So I have stuff here. So my body weight, how many tablets do I need to take? So for the first one, which is paracetamol, each tablet contains 500 milligrams per 1 tablet. That's what was known. So for each tablet contains 500 milligrams per 1 tablet, how many would I need to take to equal 1,087.99 milligrams? So what I did here is I did 1 tablet times 1,087.99 milligrams divided by 500 milligrams. You can see right here, I have it all right here. I crossed out milligrams and milligrams, crossed those two out. I'm left with tablet. So I wrote down I would need to take 2.176 tablets of paracetamol to treat my headache per body weight, and the price of 225 tablets, which is known as $14.97. So the cost I would need to do, the cost of a paracetamol is for 2.176 tablets would be, and I wrote down the equation I used right here, which I did the $14.97. I times that by the quantity I need to take, which is 2.176 milligrams, and I divided all that by 225, which is the total amount that's in the bottle that I would buy. And that equals 0.1448 for the Tylenol that contains paracetamol. So that's 0.1448. So if you want to round that out, it would cost me 0.145 to get rid of my headache with Tylenol containing paracetamol. Next, we're going to do the Advil containing the ibuprofen. So each tablet contains 200 milligrams per one tablet. So one tablet is equal to 200 milligrams. So I wrote that down right here. So to figure that out, I did the milligrams I would have to take, which is 723.2 milligrams. And so I did one tablet times 732.2 milligrams divided by 200 milligrams, which is in one tablet. So that's what I wrote down right here. And I did milligrams and milligrams, so those two cross out. And so what I'm left is I would need to take 3.616 tablets for my body weight. So that's a little over 3 tablets. And the cost for 300 tablets that's in the bottle that they sell at the store is $15. So for me to take 3.616 tablets, I would have to do $15 times that by 3.616 tablets, divide that by 300. I divide only the 3.616 tablets by the 300 that I did right here. And I crossed out tablets and tablets, and I'm left with my answer right here. It would cost me 0.18 cents to treat my headache with ibuprofen. One time. All this is just one time dose. And so for the third one, the Excedrin containing acetaminophen, it's 250 milligrams per one tablet. And I would need 1,097.14 milligrams. So we're going to do the same steps here as we did in the last two. So we take one tablet, times that by 1,097.14 milligrams, divide that by 250 milligrams, which is in one tablet, which I have right here. Cancel out the milligrams and milligrams, and what we have left is I would need to take 4.38 tablets for my body weight. And the cost of 200 tablets total is $15.51 that it sells at the store. So just in the last two, we're going to be doing how much it would cost to take 4.38 tablets, which we would do $15.51, times that by 4.38 milligrams, divide that by 200 tablets. So tablets and tablets cancel out, tablets and tablets cancel out, and it would equal, for me to buy that, it would be 0.339. So out of those three options, let's see, the cheapest option for me to treat my headache based on my 160-pound body mass would be Tylenol containing paracetamol, because that is 0.145. Yeah, 0.145 per dose. And so for the Tylenol equation, it is C8H9 NO2, which is carbon 8, hydrogen 9, nitrogen 1, and 2 oxygen. So the number per atom is 20. So you do 9 plus 8 plus 1 plus 2. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 is total if you add them all up. And the cost per individual I did is 0.145. I divide that by 20, which is the total number of atoms that are in that equation, and it would cost 0.00725 total. So for the price per carbon atom, there's 8 carbons in Tylenol, so you do 8, sorry, I did 8 times 0.00725. So the price per carbon atom is 0.058. And for the cost per hydrogen, the hydrogen atoms, there's 9 hydrogen in Tylenol. So I did 9 times 0.00725, which is equal to 0.06525. And for the cost per nitrogen atoms, there's only 1 nitrogen in Tylenol. So it would be 1 times 0.00725, which would equal the same thing, 0.00725. And the cost per oxygen, there's 2 oxygen in Tylenol. So you do 2 times 0.00725, which would equal 0.0145. So right here is what the total cost per for the chemical formula. And that's it. So that's how we figure out the conversion factors to figure out how much it would cost and how many tablets I would need to take to treat my headache depending on my body mass. As you can tell, we did not change the units per tablets. We just changed we changed the units. We didn't change the value. So we know in total we're taking headache medicine. We're taking tablets. But we need to figure out how many tablets per my body weight and how much it would cost me, and which one would be the cheapest alternative. Thank you, and we know Tylenol would work.